telling some of the youth when you were signing autographs and taking pictures, like, stay completely away from the whole jail life, the whole jail scene.
Yeah, trust me, man. It's terrible in there. And I wouldn't wish that on nobody. I wouldn't wish prison on anybody. Trust me.
What do you
So I want the kids to stay away from that.
what would you think your worst day in prison was like? Is this like just having to work against your will? What is like what are like, some of the things that they would be facing?
Okay, I got sentenced to hard labor, but because I was an appellant, I didn't work. Because, once you're appealing your case, it's like you're in purgatory. You're kind of a prisoner, but you're kind of not. So a lot of the rules don't apply to you in terms of you don't have to wear the uniform. You can wear your regular clothes. You don't get to work. You know what I mean? But my worst days in prison were the days when I didn't have visits. Like when I could see my girlfriend come to me and that was also a terrible day too, because it's fun when she comes, but it's sad when she leaves. It's bittersweet, as people would say. So, you know what I mean? Every time she goes away. Yeah, she's right.
What was your reaction
Yeah.
when you found out that it was official? Vibes is gone.
I, I, even now I haven't processed it. Even now, I tell people this and they think I'm joking or I'm trying to be emotional. Even now, I haven't processed it. Sometimes I wake up. Sometimes I'm afraid to post because I think I'm in prison and I have to hide my phone. Like just crazy stuff like that. I wake up at 7 o'clock looking around if I'm gonna get searched. If when sometimes when I hear a key, I'm like, yo, because the officers they shake the key in the morning when they're coming to check the muster. So I'm still going through a lot of that, man. Trust me, it's G. I'm grateful to be out, but I still haven't processed it in that way, man. And every day I have to pray to God. I was in prison. I prayed. I'm like, God, if you get me out of this place, I will never stop calling your name. I will never stop praising you. Trust me, man. So, but I'm still in that mindset and I'm working on it. It's
PTSD.
mental. Yeah, man. It's very mental. Mental damage, man, and mental health. Black people don't like to really talk about it, but it's a real thing. So I'm telling you.
What was like the biggest, mind-blowing difference?
That's easy. The infrastructure of the country, like roads, highways, that all that stuff wasn't there when I went in. And also the internet. The internet has changed dramatically. Now, I mean, as a matter of fact, when I was going in, there wasn't no internet wasn't even a thing. It was just YouTube, Facebook, that's it. So those two things are the biggest differences I see when I got out. I'm like, yo, wow. Quickly and I adapt. So, you know what I mean? Right now in Jamaica, I have one of the biggest followings on TikTok. You know what I mean? And my Instagram is growing steadily. When I came out, it was 1.2, 1.1. 1.1. Now it's like 3 something or 2.8. So, and it's only been a month. So, you know what I mean? The progress is good, steady and good.
Songs being integrated into the TikTok culture, like you said, the internet wasn't around, but it's really combining generations of music fans.
I'm telling you, man, the kids, trust me, the kids, to be honest, I'm pleasantly surprised by the love I get from like the teenagers, the 15-year-olds, the 16-year-olds. I mean, it's amazing. And it goes to show that once you do good music, it will last forever. I mean, Bob Marley died like 40 years ago, and that man is still legendary at number one on the iTunes chart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We have a joke that we as entertainers now, we have a joke that says, every time you go on iTunes, reggae charts, Bob Marley's at number one looking at us like this. So he doesn't, trust me. So it's good that the kids are gravitating towards my music. It feels amazing.
How long
Mm?
did you wait when you got out of jail to hit the studio?
That's the thing. I haven't hit the studio.
Uh,
I hit the Kim, which is what we call the gym in Jamaica. You know what I mean? It's a personal joke between entertainers. We don't go to the gym. We go to Kim, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, watch it. Wipe me, baby. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, but yeah, so I've only been to the gym. and I've been to just eating better. I don't eat a lot of red meat that I used to. I'm drinking roots in Jamaica. I'm sure you know what roots is. So even right now, I have a glass of roots drinking. I mean, it looks awful and it tastes awful, trust me, but it's good for me. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm feeding on right now.
What was your prison diet like? I mean, I can't imagine that you guys had a lot of
Sorry.
healthy options.
I mean, no, but we could get anything. Well, I could get anything I wanted because
World boss.
I'm exactly, but and I was, trust me, I'm in terrible shape right now because actually I was overindulging in food in prison. It was my way. That was my escapism. You know what I mean? To just eat, eat, eat. When I came out, my belly was this big, like my lawyer's belly. And yeah, so now I'm working to get it off. So yeah.
What do you think of today's music? Doesn't seem like, dancehall is really on the forefront. It seems like Afrobeats maybe have taken over.
I mean, from time to time, I mean, dancehall music is shining. Then it has a time when it kind of dims a little. Then it goes back on high beam. So we understand that. And for me personally, I mean, Buju Banton made a statement the other day. Big up Buju Banton. He's my favorite DJ, by the way. And he's right about what he said about Afrobeats not being that deep, that kind of revolutionary music. But then I think DJ M's, I can't remember her name, or Thames, she explained that it was all escapism music, it's fun music, it's dancing music. So the point I'm trying to make is every genre has its space. Every genre has its space. So we can all coexist together. And dancehall music now is been run by the kids. So I mean, I would give them some time to find themselves, to come into themselves, and then understand the difference between the local market and the international market. So I would definitely give them a few years. But there are a lot of promising stars in Jamaica. So, you know what I mean? I don't have anything bad to say because they're still growing.
You were
Yeah.
you were still managing to release some music from prison, were you not?
That's all I could do. I didn't have any that gave me my motivation. You know, I figured out how to record. I did it on my phone with my mattress because they give you an old mattress. So I had to cut the covering off the mattress to make it flexible. It's crazy. Wrap it around my head and record and send it out. Get the studio engineers. So big up to Dunwell, big up to Red Boom. I even went gold actually from prison and
Yeah.
silver in the UK. Yeah. So big up my engineers, Red Boom and Dunwell. I'm an artist. Fundamentally, I have to do art. I have to record. I have to record. I figured out how to do it because a lot of at one point all the songs, because I used to record a lot of songs
Hmm.
before I got arrested. All those songs were released, so we didn't have anything in our archives. So I had to figure out a way to record, record, and trust me, I did. Thank God, and it was amazing. At first, it was very tedious. It was very hard because I didn't figure out how to use the mattress. So a lot of the early songs, they sounded metallic and they sounded like you could hear the echo. You could hear the officers outside. So yeah, it was crazy. So we figured it out and yeah, the rest is history, as they say. So
That's lit. That's lit.
yeah,
How
man. Thank
how
you.
how long do you think until you get back to performing and getting back to your regular self, or is it just a day-to-day situation?
Okay, I have a concert December 31st in Jamaica. That's the first concert. It's called Freedom Street. And that's what I'm working towards now, like getting fit, getting healthy. I'm not even focused on the studios yet because, like you said earlier, the songs are having a resurgence and they're all over TikTok. So I'm good on the social media space. I'm good in the dance hall, so I have time to work out and build that fitness, get my lungs back open like a giant. Then I'm hitting the studio. Hopefully before the concert, I can hit the studio and then start putting in the work. But I
But
have a studio set up in my house anyway. My kids did it. So
nice.
yeah.